Hello and welcome to all you Cancerians. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for already January 2016. And what a month it is. I'm trying to make these videos shorter, but it's not working. It's quite compact though, what is happening in January. And it's not so complex, I hope. Well, less than other months. There were some really complex months to explain. I find that quite tough at times to explain as much as I can in just a little video. But it's going to be a key month, January, for the Cancerians. Why? Because there's a lot happening in a key area of your life. And let's start with the little asteroid, Pallas, which is a very nice asteroid, which is all about wisdom, strategy, planning, cutting through illusions. That's the little asteroid Pallas. And I only mention asteroids when I see that they are connecting with a lot of other planets, and they do. They're all in Capricorn, which is your opposite sign, which is the sign opposite Cancer. So it's the sign of relationships. We call it the seventh house, the sign of your close relationship. If you don't have a relationship, it's the sign of people that you connect with, that are a bit more special than just a friend, or just people like business partners, or people like colleagues, or people like mentors, or even clients, if you do have them. Did I say that already? No, business partners. So quite significant, quite a busy month for the Cancerians. Very busy when it comes to your social life. And so what does it mean? Especially not only having the little asteroid Pallas in that seventh house, but also having the Sun there, Mercury retrograde there. What does it all mean? Well, if you have that little asteroid in the house of relationships, it means that there is a lot more, that there is energy around you, that deep, intense, powerful, strong conversations can be made with a significant other, maybe with more than one even, because Pluto is there as well in your seventh house, and that Mercury, which is the planet of communication, thinking, is going to connect with Pluto, also with Uranus. So it's not going to be a bad or difficult Mercury retrograde for you. Why? Because you are a water sign, and Capricorn is a earth sign. Water and earth go very well together. So although it's in opposition, it shows the Mercury retrograde that you are going, it's a good time for you to stand still. To stand still about maybe one certain relationship, or maybe more. Standing still is not going backward. It doesn't mean to say a negative thing. Standing still means that there is some more truth coming up. You see that little asteroid there wants to, if there were illusions, it's going to be cleared out, and that is good. You don't want to live in an illusion. Even you Cancerians, although you are a water sign and you just love to dream, and you are a very creative sign, but in relationships there's so much desire for truth there for all you Cancerians with Pluto in your opposite sign. So you're getting very real, and even so you don't want to put things under the carpet anymore, and that's really key in the month of January. So a lot of deep conversations, and maybe not always the easiest ones, but the ones that you will just go forwards with two big steps after the 26th of the month, when Mercury goes direct, and your understanding of someone that is close to you will grow tremendously. So yeah, some big shifts and really transformation in your thinking, but also transformation when it comes to that person that is close to you, if you are in relationships. And if you're not in a relationship, maybe you have an eye on someone and you're really considering, slowly but surely, and then off you go after the 26th. Could be the case as well, because some new information comes your way from that other person. So the new information doesn't come from you inwardly, the new information comes from other people, which is very interesting as well. Then, on the other hand, you've got another retrograde in another earth sign, which again is not that bad for you, is Jupiter. As from the 6th, is it the 6th? No, the 9th. Jupiter goes backwards in Virgo. And so another earth sign, that's not so bad for you. And that has to do with your thinking, the way that you think. It's time to explore. It's time to go on other avenues, you could say. Why? Because a double whammy happens here. I made a separate video a long time ago, last year, about this moment in January when Jupiter and the North Node, two keys, you could say, for that show that are a testimony of expansion. They come together in your 3rd house of communication, thinking, information. So a lot of things are going to become more clear for you Cancerians. It's like, not only in relationships, especially around the 10th, because then there's a new moon in your relationship house. It's like a new page. A new moon doesn't have to mean an ending and then a new beginning. It can mean, an ending of a certain cycle and then going up a cycle. So it's not only in that area of your life, it's even the way you think. You're standing still with the way that you think, and hopefully a more optimistic way of thinking, because Cancerians are known for worrying us as well. The 2 signs are known for that. The Virgos and the Cancerians, they are a lot of worried about, their loved ones. And so it's a good time to stand still, because Jupiter goes retrograde, standing still with the way that you think. Maybe you are going to study something new, a new course or something, or you're going to give it. And it's something that has to do with the past, because Jupiter goes backwards. So maybe you were thinking about that earlier. Could be the case. Or you are going to learn a new language, a foreign language, could be the case as well, because the North Node wants new things to happen. It's a bit, it's a bit hungry for new things, and Jupiter as well. It wants to expand. It wants to get you out of a rut a little bit, and that's happening in your 3rd house. So get out of that rut and follow a new course, follow some new information, change the channels that you use, that you get your information from. All these kind of things you can benefit from. It's going to be a full moon, because you are a Cancerian, want to mention the full moon as well. It's going to be a full moon on the 24th in Leo in your 12th house. That's a bit on the background. A full moon means it's like becoming conscious, it's a more understanding of on a spiritual level, and letting go of something, and it shows now. It's for you. Not on the outer world, but you understand why you let it go and why it's so important for you. It can be a habit, it can be a thing, but it's about things that you can long for behind the scenes, but it's no longer useful. So very nice month for the Geminis. What am I saying? For the Cancerians. For the Cancerians, I think. And yes, Mars, I've almost forgot. Mars is in a fellow water sign in Scorpio. That is so nice for you Cancerians, because that is such a joyful house where it's happening. So new time to start hobbies again, and maybe you are going to start a hobby and then rethinking it and maybe changing it later on in the year. Because Mars is going to be for a long time in that 5th house. That is good. That is good. It means a lot of self-expression going on there. And last but not least, Venus is in Sagittarius for a great deal of time. And that would be Sagittarius is in your 6th house. When you do your new routines, or you start off with the new routines in the new year, you're going to find them quite nice, or trying to mingle the day-to-day work with some Venus kind of food, with some cake there, or maybe with some nice coffee there, or with some nice chocolate, Belgian chocolate. Why not? So Venus in the 6th is nice because it shows that you're going to feel good on a regular basis. That's the 6th house. Have a very good month, you Cancerians. Thank you very much for all the support of last year. Keep on doing that, and see you again next time. Bye-bye.